This, as you guys guessed it, was a Hoya Princess, or is a Hoya Princess, or is Hoya Princesses? Are Hoya Princesses? I don't know, but anyway, yeah, this is my Hoya Princess. Hello everyone, welcome back or welcome to my channel. If you're new, my name is Mwelwa and I make plant videos here on YouTube on my channel Mwelwa the Plant Lady. I also have an Instagram channel at theplantlady.zm, so please do feel free to follow me on there as well. I'll leave a link down below in the description bar. And yeah, today's video will be about plants, specifically my top 5 plants for December, and my top 5 Hoya, because I think you guys really like Hoya. Thank you for all the love I received on my last video all about all the Hoyas I currently own, and I hit the 100 subscriber mark, which is quite crazy. I know it may sound like a few people to you know, some people out there, but I really appreciate the love. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. I just can't believe we've hit 100 subscribers. And I saw a reel the other day on Instagram about, you know, how some numbers sound small, but I can't even imagine having 100 people sitting here listening to me talk about my plants. It's really something so special and something I don't take for granted. So woohoo to us, welcome to my channel, and thank you so much for subscribing, you guys. I'm so grateful, and I hope to be more regular in the future with posting videos here on YouTube. I do have a full-time job, so it does get a little hectic, but I will try to write down a schedule, and hopefully starting 2022 you'll be seeing a lot more of me, and more importantly a lot more of my plants. So this video today will be about my top 5 Hoyas for December, and it was really hard to pick, so I hope you guys enjoy the video, and let's just get started on number 1. Okay, so I'll talk about the Hoya in no particular order. A lot of these Hoya you already saw in my previous video, but there's one special one that's new, so I hope you guys give her some love. I'll also show you other Hoyas that I got since then. I think I've added like 3 more Hoyas to my collection since the last video, so I'll be showing you guys those at the end. One of them is one of my favorites for this month, so you'll see her before the end. But I'll do this video in no particular order of, you know, affection, because I love them all, and it was really difficult for me to pick the Hoyas. I had to go outside and really like spend time looking at them and thinking about which ones sparked joy. So these are the top 5 that jumped out at me immediately, and there's so many outside that are doing so well. I'll do an update video in the next video, which I hope to be a plant tour video, but currently at the moment my phone's camera isn't really great. I use my iPad to film this video or these videos here on YouTube, and it's a little cumbersome to move around with a big iPad. So yeah, I'm hoping to get a camera that I could be using to make these videos for you guys. So anyway, before I ramble on and on and on, this is the first one. You guys saw her in the last video, and this is a Hoya sweet scent. I don't know if you can see the label, but yeah, this is my Hoya sweet scent, and I really love her. I had to give her a spot in the top 5 because she's really doing the most. You can see she's got so many new growth points on her tendrils. There's another one there. I don't know if it's focusing, but yeah, there's like that there, there's that, and there's this tendril. So she's really doing really well, and there's another growth point there, a little one. So yeah, I love the sweet scent already as she was. I love her big round leaves. Like I said in the last video, they're a little dusty and have watermarks because she does stay outside, but she's really doing so well. So I had to give her a spot in this video because she's so pretty, and she's really doing the most for me, which I really appreciate. And she makes me smile all the time because she makes me feel like I'm being a good plant mom. So I'm really happy about this Hoya. So this is the first one, my Hoya sweet scent. The next one I'm gonna show you right now. Okay, so the next one is this Hoya. This is my Hoya. I showed you guys this one as well in the last video. This is my Hoya Laconosa slash sigillatis. So is it Sipitangensis? Sigillatis, I think. No, Sipitangensis. This is my Laconosa slash Sipitangensis. I say slash because I think that I potted them all up in one pot. We'll see, because one sun stresses and the Laconosa doesn't. But yeah, I love her. Look at how lush and full and green she's looking. I have the light right here. I hope you guys can see that really well. She's doing so well. She's also putting out so much new growth for me. You can see right there, she has a tendril there, which is doing really well. She just has so many new growth points, and she's just doing so well for me. So she makes me smile, because like the sweet scent, she really does make me feel like I'm doing something right. I have her in the same mix, and she's just loving life. She's really full and lush right now. So yeah, I'm really proud of this one, and I didn't lose many cuttings. As you can tell, this is quite a full pot, so I can't wait for her to be like really round and full and even start trailing. That would be a golden moment. But I really love, look at those tiny whittle leaves, whittle leaves. They're so cute. Yeah, so she really sparks joy, because she's growing. She is loving life and she's growing, and who doesn't like that? So really proud plant mom with this Hoya, my Hoya Laconosa slash Sipitangensis. Okay, so the next one you might not even recognize. She looks entirely different from when you last saw her. This is my Hoya PB Calyx, and I think she's a PB Calyx splash. She's not really putting out a lot of splash right now, but she does have some splash on her older leaves, so I'll just call her PB Calyx splash. And yeah, I love this one. I did have to repot her because she had ants in her pot, and we went through a whole fiasco with this one. But I potted her up in this terracotta pot, and I gave her this wire, which is like an offcut from our fence outside, and I just got creative. I saw a video by Amy on Wolfgang's Mama. That's the name of her channel, Wolfgang's Mama, here on YouTube, and she also was making these trellises for her Hoya, and Basie's plants does it too, and also Doug Chamberlain, I think he was the first guy to do it. They do it with rabbit fence, but I just have this random wire fence, and I think it looks really good, and I think she's really liking it. She looks really cool in her terracotta pot and climbing up this wire fence. I gave her this very tall one because she does have a very long tendril that I actually had to wind round. You can see, and it just keeps going and going and going. I did knock off a few of her baby leaves, so this node doesn't even have any leaf, unfortunately, and so does the next one. She doesn't have any leaf. There's a couple of nodes that don't have leaves, unfortunately, from the whole trellising process and just dealing with the ants that she had. She even had root rot, which also contributed to the decision to put her up in this pot. But she's so pretty. I hope you guys can see her, like the terracotta pot and the long trellis. She's really such a showstopper, and she's also putting out new growth. I don't know if you guys can see, there's a new growth point. I hope to not knock out any leaves. There's a new growth point there. And yeah, this is also a new leaf. It does look a little larger now, and she's growing. So I'm really proud of her. I really love how she looks. She just sparks joy. She looks really structural and just really special. I just really like her. I love the leaves, love that she's growing, and I just love her look. She's so fabulous. So this is my third favorite Hoya for the month of December. I can't remember now if I said the PB Calyx was the fourth or the third, but that was the third. This is the fourth favorite Hoya for this month, and yeah, it's a no-brainer. She's my favorite Hoya. She's not doing any growing at the moment, at least not any that I can visibly see. Yeah, I can see a few nubs, but I don't wanna, you know, be excited beforehand. She hasn't dyed yet. She's kept all her cuttings, but I really just do like this Hoya. This is a Hoya Rotundi Flora, and she's just really pretty. Somebody on Instagram said she looks like fingernails, like, you know, extensions, so you can't unsee that after you see it, but she's really pretty. I still really like her, and yeah, she's not growing, but she's so special, so I had to include her in this video. She sparks joy. She sparked joy even before I had her. So yeah, I really like this Hoya, and I'm really excited and fortunate and so just grateful to have her in my collection. So that's my fourth Hoya, a Hoya Rotundi Flora. Okay, so the last one is really special because it's new, but oh, does she spark joy. I've had a dream about, I've had her in my dream. I wake up every morning excited to go outside and take a look at her. She's just so beautiful, and she is my Hoya Australis Lisa. Her, everyone. Isn't she gorgeous? Like absolutely drop dead gorgeous. And to think I almost left her. So I get my Hoyas from Hoya House Zambia. You can find them on Instagram, and I went there because they were having a sale last week on a 20% discount on all their Hoyas. So I said, you know what, let me go. And I actually went with my mom. I said, let's take a drive and go check out what Hoyas she has. And I just capped my spend, but I did have to go a little over budget because of this one, and I don't regret it. She's just so beautiful. She's so special. She's so pretty, and mine is really different. Most of them that I see on Instagram are like leggy, and you know, that Hoya vibe, almost like the PB Calyx, but like in Australis Lisa. And this one gives me more so shrub vibes. I'm not sure if like this is what they're supposed to be, or she was just in optimal conditions, but she's so beautiful. And yeah, you can see the name tag there, Hoya Australis Variegata Lisa. She's really beautiful. Look at her leaves. They're just so special. Each one is just like it should be framed, from the color in the middle to the dark green edging around, and when the leaves come in, they come in pink. I think you can see a little bit of blushing there on those two leaves there, so they come in slightly pink and just precious, and just she's so pretty. And I almost didn't get her, but my mom was like, no, don't get that one, get this one. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then I brought her home, and I was just in love. I fell in love with her when she came home. She just is so pretty. This other thing, you know, stem here, it folds over, it flops over, so I gave it this little wire so that for support. But yeah, it's not a trellis or anything, just to support that you know, stem at the back. But she's so pretty, so pretty. Let me know if you guys would like to know the prices of these Hoyas. Really interesting story, and I think I'll start with this one. So like for this one, I got her for 450 kwacha, minus a 20% discount. And yeah, that's a lot of money. So they do come in quite expensive, and for people that aren't watching here in Zambia, 450 kwacha is about let me say something like 20, yeah, about like $20, maybe between $20 and $25. That's like 450 kwacha, and I know that's not much for people in the US or in Europe, but like here it's quite a bit of money to spend on one plant, especially one plant of this size. But she's so worth it. I really like this Hoya. And I'll just backtrack to the other Hoyas I've already talked about. The first one that I showed you was a sweet scent. I can't remember because she was one of my imports, same as the Rotundi Flora. I can't remember because it was quoted in dollars, but it was quite reasonably priced in dollars as well. And we did share sometimes, like I think the Rotundi Flora I shared and the sweet scent as well. So that wasn't the whole plant, it was just half of the plant that came here from Thailand. So yeah, it was really reasonable when we cut the price. Like standalone price was really reasonable from the Thai seller, but then when you half it, it's even more reasonable. So yeah, I can't really say for the imports, but the PB Calyx, which I got for just a little, I'm sorry, there's a car outside. The PB Calyx, which I got for just a little smaller than she currently is. Maybe she's pushed out maybe like 3-4 leaves after I got her, but I got her for like 150 kwacha from this lady that's in the Hoya group as well. So she was really sweet about it because it's quite a big plant, much bigger than the Australis Lisa, and she was cheaper. So I was really grateful to have found the PB Calyx Splash. She's really something special. So those are the prices of the plants that I've talked about so far. Oh yeah, same as the Laconosa. The Laconosa was also an import, so I can't really remember how much it was. But for the ones that I've bought locally, 450 kwacha, and the other one was 150 kwacha. So yeah, that's my top 5 favorite Hoyas. This is a new Hoya that you didn't see in the last video, so let me go on ahead and show you the other 2 new Hoyas that I have got. I almost don't want to put this one down, so I'm just gonna put her here. I hope she's not much of a distraction. I hope you probably can't even see her, but anyway, I'll just put her at the back and show you guys the other 2 Hoya, because remember I said I got 3 Hoya and I've already showed you the Lisa. So let me grab the other 2 and I'll be right back. All right, I'm back and I have the other 2 right in front of me, so let me just go on ahead and show you. This is the Carnosa Compacta, sorry. So this is my Carnosa Compacta, and this is not the variegated kind, it's just the green kind. I got these 3 Hoyas from a local seller, Hoya House Zambia, and this little piece was 350 kwacha. So that's a lot of money. I'll put the dollar and pound and euro equivalent on the screen for you guys to see at this date, which is in December. What's today? The 14th of December. So I'll include that so that you guys can see, just if you're interested. But yeah, that's a lot of money for a small cutting, but you do what you gotta do for the plants that you really like. And it's not much when I convert in dollars, maybe that's the going rate there, but plants here are really cheap, or are usually really cheap. So Hoyas are one of those plants here that cost a little bit more money. So yeah, I actually lied. I have got 2 more Hoyas that I got after the last video. I'm sorry, I'll show you guys those as well. This might be a longer video than I initially expected, but yeah. Anyway, my Compacta, got her for 350 kwacha, and I needed to have her because she's such a beautiful plant. I'll insert a picture of her potential. I got this picture from Instagram, and I will include the tag at the bottom so you guys can go ahead and follow the page that I got the picture from. But I had to get her because I have had her before. I'll insert a picture of what my old one looked like, and I killed her. I'll also insert a picture of what she looked like when I killed her, and I think I talked about this in the last video. So yeah, I had to try again because she's such a special Hoya. She was on my wish list for a very long time before I got her and then killed her, and I just had to have her again. This one went through a lot, I must admit. She came with bugs. She had a nest under the soil, so I had to really clean her up and repot her. She's doing okay, but she does have damage on the leaves. I don't know if you guys can see that. That's mostly pest damage because she did have mealybugs, and these are notorious for having mealybugs because of the shape of the leaves. Everything and anything can hide there. So I'm just trying to stay on top of things and hose her down when I can with neem oil and my alcohol soap based like bug spray. But yeah, I'm trying my best with this one, and I am really hoping that she survives in my care. So wish me all the best. This is my Compacta. The next one is a very cute one. My Microphylla lancifolia, I think they've been reclassified to. Tiny cutting. I know she came with these 3 leaves. This one is the most recent leaf. You can see the pink, almost pinkish variegation. I'll insert a picture of what these guys can look like. Beautiful plants, and you can sort of get the sense of the beauty already. Like, I love the texture on the leaves. It's just so special, and the margin on it, Microphylla variegata albo marginata. I'll insert the name on the screen. But really cute plant. She also was $350, which is quite expensive, but yeah, I had to get her. I really had to get her. And maybe I shouldn't have, because I have a friend that did get a plant, and my friend was offering a cutting, but her plant isn't that big, so I didn't want her to cut it just for me, so I just ended up buying my own. And yeah, she's okay, I guess. She's doing all right. Nothing really special. The plant itself is special, but she's not doing anything yet. So I bought her for the potential that she has, which you guys have seen on the screen, and I really hope that she grows into a beautiful plant for me. All right, before this video goes on and on and on, let me show you the 2 other Hoyas that I got for much cheaper, from a lady here on, she's not on YouTube, but she has, I think, a Facebook page. So let me just grab the Hoyas really quickly, and I'll be back again. Okay, I'm back, and I'm back with another plant. This one I got from a Facebook seller. She was just selling it as a Hoya, and I really don't know what this Hoya is exactly. It might actually even be a Carnosa, like a regular Carnosa. I don't know yet, but she's a little different from my Carnosa because she's got fuzzy back, which my other Carnosa doesn't have, and she also has these, I don't know if you can see them, but like ridges on the leaves, like dimples, almost like the crinkle 8, but they're not 4 of them, they're like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 5. Yeah, like 5 on each side of the leaf. So if you guys know what this Hoya is, please let me know. If you have any idea what this Hoya is, please let me know. If you think it's a Carnosa, please let me know as well. For now, I'm just calling it a Carnosa. Please let me know in the comments what you think it is. But it's so pretty, and I had her potted up in this terracotta pot. I think they go so well together, and I can't wait for her to be a big plant. I got this plant for 50 kwacha only because the plant wasn't rooted, so it was in soil and in a pot, but the plant itself didn't have any roots, and the seller wasn't even sure like the survival rate of the plant. So she just said, look, I'll sell it to you for 50 kwacha only, but it's at your own risk. So if this plant dies or anything, you can't come back and complain to me about it, which I was totally fine with because I'm so comfortable rooting Hoya myself. So yeah, she came as an unrooted cutting, and her leaves were really soft and flimsy. So I put her in my prop box with moss and revived her. She did have little tiny roots, and I just couldn't wait to pot her. So I potted her up. The roots were present, but the leaves were still flimsy. After I potted her up, they have just taken, which makes me believe that the roots are established within the pot now. And yeah, her leaves are quite firm, and she's just doing really well. I have this one growing in the house. She's my only, no, she's not my only Hoya. I have the Heshkeliana pink and the 2 other Hoya cuttings in the house, but she's doing really well. I have her under my GE grow light. So yeah, this is my Hoya question mark. You guys let me know what you guys think this Hoya is. And then the other plant, which I also got for 250 kwacha, for 50 kwacha, is these it came as one. I just cut it and propagated it so I could have 2 plants. It came as one cutting, and I don't know if I even took a picture, but it's just one cutting. And then I cut it and I rooted both cuttings, and they've both rooted successfully. This, as you guys guessed it, was a Hoya Princess, or is a Hoya Princess, or is Hoya Princesses? Are Hoya Princesses? I don't know, but anyway, yeah, this is my Hoya Princess. And I'll just show you one cutting for the sake of the video. This also was 50 kwacha because, again, she was not a rooted cutting, and the seller just didn't want to take any, like, didn't want to take the fall for any, I'm sorry, my brain isn't working. She didn't want to take any fall for the plant dying or anything because it didn't have roots. But like I said, I'm comfortable rooting it. Rooted these in my prop box. They rooted quite well. The roots were like this tiny, and I couldn't wait, so I potted them up, and they're doing really well. The leaves are quite firm and juicy and plump, so I know soon we will have excuse me, let me just drink some water. So as I was saying, soon we will have growth points peeking out from the surface of the soil, which I'm really excited about. We are just going into the rainy season, and it's been hot for a very long time. This is December, and it normally starts to rain around November, and I think we've only had like 2 rain episodes for the whole 2 months so far that we should have had constant rain. So it might be a drought here in Zambia. We might have a drought, but I'm really hopeful. The clouds outside today in particular look quite dark, so I'm hoping for some rainfall in the evening maybe, and in the days to come. Really hopeful for that. But yeah, it's quite hot here, quite sunny to a point where you can barely think. So my Hoyas are really loving the heat and the warmth, and I think that's why they're doing really well. I do try to water them every other day also because it's quite hot. But yeah, these are doing really well. So I don't know if the coming on of the rain season will slow down the growth for my Hoyas. I'll let you guys know. This is the first rainy season that I'll ever own Hoyas during. So I'll keep you guys posted and let you know how that goes. But yeah, these are all the Hoyas, my top 5 Hoyas, and all my new Hoyas since my last Hoya video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like the video down below. Leave me a comment, and you guys are so special. Thank you again for subscribing to my channel. 100 subscribers, so special. And maybe in my next video, if the video will be a plant tour, I will be giving away a plant to a subscriber, so yeah, or doing something special for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like the video, subscribe to my channel, share the video with your friends, let them know I exist. I'm a pretty cool person. And until the next time that you guys see me here on YouTube, thank you, happy planting, and bye.